Yeah, Hollywood go swing. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Man, happy Tuesday. Man, Tuesday came right quick, didn't it, y'all? But I ain't the only one thinking how time is going by so fast. Me and Sister Sarah and I always said on her how things are going by fast and time going by quick and what's going on. Like somebody sitting up there turning the clock, playing with the clock, turning and shit. Yep. But I hope everybody's doing well. Glad everybody's doing okay. Man, today it was 101. Mm-hmm. 101 in Texas. Please, if you don't mind, put some water out for your mailman delivery and your deliveries. Little cracker and cheese, little cheese, peanut butter and crackers, or cheese crackers, little 4-pack. Don't have to be much. Little something, give them a little boost, a little energy while they out, because they get thirsty, and when you get thirsty and dehydrated like that, you need something that boosts your energy back up. But yeah, anyway, let me put my disclaimer. Hey, Sarah, what's going on, sister? Girl, you know it. My son woke me up. He sure did. He woke me up. I'm like, oh man, sure is, isn't it? Well, anyway, y'all, let's get started. Y'all see how things going, y'all. We're gonna talk after this one right here for about 3 minutes. Check it out, y'all.
This is your food. I'm not gonna pay for it. You gonna pay for her food? You gonna pay for whatever I order? You gonna pay for what I order? This is embarrassing, honey. We didn't already ate and everything. Like I can pay for the food, but this is ridiculous. Like this is why I'm like going out with your ass. I always the fuck because you're that weird ass. You bring somebody with you. I'm trust you. We've been talking for 4 years and your ass is still weird. If you don't invite somebody and I pay for their tab, like dog, that's me. This is why you don't date. This is real mid. I'm ready to go. That one don't like me lines on. She always got so much going on. I told you quit with his bald headed ass. I told you.
Question. Just question. Now, he asked to take her out. She said she didn't feel like coming along. She was uncomfortable coming along with him on a date. She brought her friend. But y'all heard her friend say clearly that she had money, right? She paid for her own food. Well, why didn't her friend just pay for her own food then? So my question to you all is it fair to invite somebody good else to go out with you to eat when they're inviting you only? Is it fair for people to do means like that? Oh, good job. He did a good job, didn't Sarah? He woke me up. No, it's not nobody's responsibility. But the girl said she had money. If she had money, why she just pay for her money? Pay for her tab then. And get mad. Not that man had off his head. He was bald headed. He was bald headed. He was bald headed. They not that cap off his head. But it's wrong, y'all, to invite. In case you don't know, let me help you out. It's wrong to invite somebody else on a date with you and think that somebody is going to pay for the person's food. It's not fair. If you got money, pay for your own food. Better not. If you that scared, just don't go on a date with them. You don't want to go. You don't want to go. If you're just scared, stay off the website trying to date. Don't do that to nobody. That's not right. It's not right. But check it out, y'all.
So lately, people have been saying that it feels like the world that we once knew just vanished. It's like we went to sleep and woke up one day and nothing was the same. Time, energy, hell, even this reality has completely changed in some way, shape, or form. It's like the planet had hit pause, and when it restarted, everything had been switched. And nobody can really put into words what's happened or what is currently happening. So I'm going to let this guy over here explain what he feels like is going on. But let me know that in the comments below, y'all. Do y'all feel that this something has switched?
But I see where a lot of people have been talking about the same topic, about how their life, this is what they're saying in the comment section, that their life doesn't feel the same to them anymore. Kind of like they're half in this world and half out of this world. And I just want you guys to know, for the ones that feel that way, that you're not alone, because I feel that way every single day. Every single day, I no longer feel like the person I once was. And it's almost like I don't even recognize life anymore. I mean, here I've been on this planet for 54 years, but this world feels so foreign to me. And ever since COVID, it seemed like we went through some kind of like time shift, and it just seems like everything is happening so much faster now. I know that things go faster as you get older. I understand that, but I'm not talking about that kind of thing. It seems like everything is in like extreme fast forward. The days fly by. There just seems like there isn't enough time to even get 2 things done in a day. 2 things before it's time to go to bed. It's like, Jesus, I didn't even have time to do 2 things. I have been trying to convey in a video what I'm talking about, and I'm not able to do it, you guys. I'm just not able to put my finger on it. How in the hell did we go from what we remember the world being like to this? How did it come to this? What the hell happened to life? What the hell happened to this world? What the hell happened to people? Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Nobody wants to get together anymore. Nobody cares about of them even give a damn about anything. Nobody cares. This world is just like gray.
So anybody else resonates with what he's saying? Because it's like we're all waiting for something to pop through, and the anticipation is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of heavy energy in the atmospheres because it feels like we're waiting for something. And this, I believe, is this 3D to 5D ascension thing. Because in the new world, you can't take politics, you can't take government, you can't take jobs, you can't take none of this stuff with you. So their world has to be removed. It has to be dismantled. But I truly believe this is the reason why a lot of people are feeling this way. Yeah, but let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, share for more.
Let me tell you something. I agree with the white guy. I feel the same way. I say all the time how time is going by so fast. I am so glad I don't feel like I'm the only one who I feel like the same way as men feel. I always say, damn, time going by fast. Dang, we in the middle of the week already. We forbid tomorrow, Wednesday. And to me, time is going by fast. I don't know about nobody else. Time is going by fast to me. I'm like that man. I feel like that man feel. How you feel, sir? You feel the same way about it, Sarah? That's how I feel. I feel the same way he feel.
This was posted on the White House Twitter page to justify the multi-agency task force that's hitting the streets of Washington, D.C., justifying military being deployed on American citizens. And you see what faces they got right there. That man got failure to appear for trial on assault offense. And that's the reason why the National Guard is out there. Look at all the faces. Look at their charges. This is what's going on in our country right here. I've never ever thought that the citizen status of black people was going to stop the American government from robbing us of our civil liberties, because the history of America tells us they will always already figure out a way to criminalize our body and existence to justify the hyper-policing. Even a black dude right here. But Operation Making DC Safe and Beautiful, this man got arrested for unauthorized use of a vehicle, and that's what they using to justify the multitask agency effort. See, they defund education to defund the lessons. We supposed to know that in order for you to be able to deploy the military, there's supposed to be some type of state of emergency. You fabricated a narrative around crime when crime has been on its historical low for the last 30 years in D.C., and that's what you're justifying. I'm legal. I got my papers. I'm a citizen. Says whom? When in American history has blackness not been pathologized as being criminal? So when we started talking about individuals being criminal and being illegal when it came to immigration, that was already creating a climate for them to put on your black ass. It's not an aha gotcha moment either. This is a, what are we going to do when we see what they're doing to us right now? What are we going to do? This is they are not stopping in D.C. and they're not stopping at what they're doing right now. It will spread and it will be ramped up. This is have you read Project 2025 to know the exact plans of what they're trying to do to us?
Yeah. They're just not rounding up homeless. Sarah said, yeah, she do too. They just not rounding up the homeless people. They rounding up everybody in D.C. Everybody going to jail. Okay. This is a lesson to me because I don't check this right here. I don't check my seasoning. Do y'all check y'all seasoning when y'all buy it? I just pick my seasoning up. I don't check it, see if anything in. Check it out.
This is crazy. You better check your spices, man. Before you just grab your spices or whatever that you get in the grocery store and just put it in the cart. Look at it, because this is crazy.
Oh my God. Wow. That is crazy. Look at that. Yo, Kirkland, you guys need to step your game up because this is insane. How does... This is what recently, and an infestation like this doesn't just happen. Oh, you open it and it was left open, or like no, this was here. Wow, this is, can't really see too much on this side.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't check my season. And Kirkland is high. If y'all don't know, Kirkland is some high spices. I'm not kidding. They high. Kirkland is not cheap. Again, Kirkland is high. Kirkland is not cheap. We just talked about this the other day about cursive in school. Check it out.
Letter J, that letter J was tricky.
Twice a week, Terrell Whittington and his wife Chelsea come here to the YWCA Northwest Indiana to teach young students cursive writing.
There's this whole new generation of young people who have absolutely no idea what cursive is. And so he said, why don't we reintroduce that and see what we can do in our community? All right, I like that enthusiasm, guys.
A few months ago, they decided to create a curriculum after discussing how many school districts are no longer teaching cursive writing. The YWCA was one of the first organizations that agreed to sponsor Cursive Academy.
I'm so happy about it and pleased because our kids need to be exposed to everything. We do not need to dummy down. We got to level up. So that cursive writing is leveling up.
I knew a little bit, I could read it a little bit, but this really actually taught me how to do cursive. I would say the first day it was a little bit hard learning it, but once you get it, I feel like you kind of just got it, you know.
11-year-old Sinila Shields is already thinking about the long-term implications.
I want to be a publisher or author when I grow up, so I want to write my signature down so they can know it's me.
This course is free for these students because the Y is sponsoring classes for its members.
It's just wonderful to see how my husband came up with an idea and our community has rallied around us to get it done. Yes, good job, baby, good
The Whittingtons are helping more corporations and other organizations in Northwest Indiana and Chicago follow suit to help make a difference.
Okay, now, I just spoke about this. When I saw this, I'm like, I got to grab this. Big ups to the YMCA. Big ups. They gave them a contract where they can teach kids cursive. They have taken cursive out of schools, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened. We had to learn cursive. We had to learn. Our mothers bought us that paper you write cursive letters on, the big letters on. We had those kind of tablets, you know, those little writing papers and stuff, and with the big pencils and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gum on my mouth. But yeah, we learned cursive. I don't know how cursive got played out of school. I don't know what happened. Who downplayed cursive? No, writing cursive go way back in the 1800s. They cursive wasn't perfect. They wrote some shitty cursive handwriting. They didn't have no good handwriting. Let's go.
I'm sitting here just looking like this because have y'all seen the back to school commercials for the kids?
My mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too.
These new socks?
They can be a real lifesaver.
And I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
What y'all think? Yeah, you learned how to write cursive too, Sarah? Yeah, we had to learn. Yeah, we had to learn cursive. It was a must to learn cursive in school. We had to learn cursive. It was a must. You must know how to write cursive in high school. In school, we learned that in elementary school. We learned cursive writing. But y'all, somebody at the DMV is dirty. They dirty at the DMV, y'all. They dirty. They dirty.
Documented workers would come into the office in groups. They would provide them either permits or driver's license illegally. So they will bypass without even taking the test.
How much?
$200 a person.
Up to 5 times a day, she says. Was this an everyday thing?
Almost, yes.
I first reported on the driver's license fraud investigation in April after getting my hands on one of the state's revocation letters. We learned the transportation cabinet sent more than 1,500 of them in 5 months, telling drivers their license was issued in error and must be returned or they could be criminally charged. At the time, state officials confirmed at least 2 terminations, and ongoing state and federal investigations focused on the Nia Center in West Louisville and the E-Town license branch. But they denied all of our records requests, withholding 2,300 documents on the fraud. Mormon's story fills in the blanks.
I found out it may have been going on for a couple of years before it was found out.
We're told it wasn't as simple as people getting state-issued driver's license or permits without taking the test. She says 2 of her colleagues at the Nia Center approached her with a business venture, asking if she wanted to get in on the scheme.
I was asked to bring certain customers in, and they are brought in to me without signing in. And documents as usual.
Documents made to look legitimate, like birth certificates and social security cards, according to the letter she wrote to the state. But a key to pulling off this scheme was making sure the required Homeland Security screening was never run.
I start getting these emails saying, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this?
And that's where it unraveled. She says those workers were using her login, a password she says her bosses made her share, as all workers at the driver's license branch did not have their own. And Mormon was training to be at work.
So that explains it. Why half these damn people out here, these damn Mexicans can't drive, turn people's cars up and run down the wrong side of the road and stuff because of the fact that they got fake driving license. They ain't took no damn driving license test. What in the world going on with that? They getting by. That's why people's cars get towed up. They don't have license, real license. They've been paying $200 to get their driver's license. Over 1,500 people they did that too, and they had sent a letter out saying their driving license was an error. But what if that person don't set their address anymore, and they don't, and they hadn't got that notice? What about that? I wonder how that's gonna work out. I wonder. Let's check this out.
What's up, y'all? Check this out. We all, listen, to all my homies, man, everybody in DC, man, listen, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but check this out. Man, they got the National Guards, they got DEA, the FBI, Park Police, Capitol Police, DC Police, all working together. Trump got these niggas on a mission. So what I'm saying to y'all is now ain't the time in my city, in DC. I don't know about nobody else. He ain't do that nowhere else. But it's a state of emergency in my city. So all I'm saying to you is now ain't the time to be riding around with guns and drinking and smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Now ain't the time, bro. This ain't these next 30 days is gonna show a lot of shit for niggas, man. And that's because it's like this because the youngest keep tipping, bro. We can't go nowhere without them niggas. We can't go nowhere without them niggas fucking it up. 9 or 10 of them, they robbing motherfuckers, shooting motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers get tired of that shit, man. They get tired of that shit, bro. There's no points in it for that, man. Now, this is where we come to a state of emergency. You hear me? DC is under emergency. The Metropolitan Police Department has lost its fucking custody for 30 days. Now, Trump about to get in here and start roughing shit off, man. They already started. They done came through the yo 2 or 3 times already. They done pushed up on my man yesterday, wasn't doing nothing. Pushed up on him. They is not playing out here, man. So if you want to get a football number now, keep doing that dumb shit. Keep doing the shit that y'all doing, bro. Y'all making it, come on, bro. We gotta do better, man. And I'm not just saying it's for the YNs, bro. It's for niggas my age, too. Listen, if you got certain motions, man, now is to curtail that shit a little bit, man, because if they catch you, they fucking you over. And ain't nothing nobody else can do about it. I'm just being real, man. Y'all niggas, man, stay up. Pay attention, man. Shit going on right now.
Man, it's going down in D.C., y'all. It's going down in Washington. Man. Yeah, have y'all shit in order. It's going down. It's going down. Have your affairs in order when you step into Washington, D.C., or when you step out that front door. Have your stuff in order. Let's check out the hospital in Georgia. I can get the name. Maybe I can get the name of it now.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Rosa. I am at Piedmont Hospital in Augusta, Georgia. And I want y'all to hear what goes on in this emergency room. And for hours, nobody comes out to get these patients. Not a doctor, nobody. People has been sitting in here since 5 o'clock the day prior. This is a whole new day. And nobody's coming out. This man has been saying he's dizzy. He has fell out the chair. Nobody has came out. Not a soul. My husband has been sitting on this floor, making noise and in pain. Nobody has asked him. This gentleman has been sitting here since 5 p.m. yesterday. And nobody has came out. Not one person. And when you ask questions, there's being said that you're waiting on the room, there's no rooms. So I'm videoing this because I'm taking it to the news. I'm taking this to the news. This is ridiculous.
Augusta, Georgia. So I know, Sarah, you know, we better not get sick if they need no help down in Augusta, Georgia, because they ain't helping nobody. Augusta, Georgia ain't helping nobody down there. Zilch. They in there moaning and groaning, and then it ain't no racist thing. You see a white man sitting up in there too. He need help. He been sitting there since the day before. This is in Augusta, Georgia, y'all. Do not go down there in Augusta think you're gonna get no help at the hospital because you ain't gonna get none. Do not go to Augusta, Georgia again. I forgot the name of the hospital, but I know she said Augusta, Georgia, though. They ain't got to worry about me ever going down that way and getting sick or going through that way, going to somewhere else, another designated spot, and me getting sick down in Augusta, Georgia. All hell to the no. No. That. Something ain't right. Where everybody at? Why is nobody out helping them? And why they, if it's a hospital, why they hospital waiting room don't look like a hospital waiting room, I guess. To me, it did. I didn't see no nurses walking around, no police officers walking around. I didn't see no doctors walking around. I didn't see nothing with nobody nowhere. They were all behind closed doors. And that man was moaning like he was in so much pain. Oh, bless his heart. Blessings to him. I hope he get the help he need. All of them, y'all.
With your kids when we was together? These is your kids too. I mean, you was acting like these was your kids when we was together. Why you ain't give me no present? See? And now you got my daughter feeling some type of way.
We can't be delusional here. You can't.
What do you mean delusional?
You can't be in the past.
But you was taking care of her when we was together.
That was in the past when we was together.
What you mean in the past? But you showing up now with gifts? You showing up now with only gifts or what?
What else am I supposed to do?
No, we not doing that. We not doing that. Come on, baby. Come on.
I provide for
we not doing that.
Not everybody else. This ain't communion.
They were his sisters walking up. I don't know, his sisters coming up. They were his two sisters.
What's all got going on? Hold on, no.
Hold on,
y'all don't know what?
Hold on, bro.
Bro, don't do that, bro. Don't. Gifts for one child. But when we were going together as a family, you was buying everybody something, right? You're not getting ready to buy my kids up.
It's mine.
I don't care. You're not getting ready to buy my kids up.
I didn't know you play stepdaddy after the relationship.
We don't need you to get nothing if you're not going to get it for all of us.
You see that banner up there about how many fucks I did? None.
Well, that's good. Come on, let's go. Say bye to your father. Say bye to your father.
Hey, baby. Come get your gift.
We good. Come on. Come on. Don't even worry about it. Wow, we all got
Hate my baby mama, man. Damn.
You know, Perk got something to say. When that's why I don't like to fool with men's kids, cause I get attached to kids, and when I get attached to kids, and when me and that man break up, it's a done deal. So, Perk question is, when a man start living with a woman, him and the woman break up, and he moves out the house with that woman and the kid. He got one kid there, but the other kid is not his. And when that relationship ends, do you think it's fair for him to still purchase things for that kid that's not his, even though he's no longer in the household? Or was he right to buy only his kid something because the other kid wasn't his? Was the mother wrong? Was the mom wrong? Do you think the mom was wrong, Sarah? Because he didn't buy the other kid nothing, which is it's not his kid, and they're no longer together. He feel like, why did he get to play stepdad when he's no longer together with the mom? Was that right? Like I said, I don't like to get involved with men's, and they got kids, get involved with their kids, they smaller kids, because my feelings get hurt when we break apart, and I don't get a chance to see that kid no more. I'm wondering about that kid, how they doing, and I never know because me and this person no longer communicate. And I won't never see this kid again because me and this person won't be able to communicate because me and his dad don't communicate. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like to fool with people who got kids, you know, and I get involved and my heart get all involved and then your feelings get hurt. But yeah, do you feel like the man is wrong? I don't feel like he's wrong. The kid is not his kid. You don't think so, Sarah? I don't think so either. That's not his kid. He only bought his kids something. He's no longer in the household, so he feels like I don't stay there. Something about my kids for her birthday. Man, I don't know. Sometimes we take it too far as moms. You know what I'm saying? We go a little too far. Sometimes. A little too far, y'all. Sometimes as moms, we go a little too far, y'all. Slow down.
Police officers or soldiers.
They're business owners, the fathers, the sons, daughters.
These are civilians, members of the Lincoln Heights Safety and Watch Program.
It's a duty. Okay, let's go.
The duty, protecting their neighborhood, the majority black village of Lincoln Heights, Ohio. After neo-Nazis held a rally here last month, carrying rifles, waving swastikas, and hurling racial slurs, just moments before children were let out of school. At the time, law enforcement officials said the neo-Nazis did not break any laws, but an investigation by county prosecutors is ongoing. Weeks later, the KKK came with these flyers.
First African-American community above the Mason-Dixon line is down.
Safety and Watch Group spokesperson Durance Daniels says the police did not do enough, which was more chilling because the town was founded in the 1920s as a safe haven for black residents.
Lincoln Heights is our home. If somebody broke into your home, you call the police, and the police says, you know, if they do it again, we haven't broken any law, so we're just going to allow them to break into your home again. What would you do?
Are you worried at all that having a potentially armed response could just create more friction, create more danger?
I'll answer that by saying,
I've been wondering where the Black Panthers been. I've been wondering because I ain't been hearing nothing about them. I mean, I've been seeing them doing some training, walking through their flags, making this noise, this and this and that, these different groups or whatever, but I haven't seen none of them step out and actually put nothing in action. You know, I hadn't seen none of that happen. You know, where are they? I hadn't seen them. Where are they?
Y'all, did you see? Did you catch the switch Did you catch it? A few days ago, Donald Trump was talking about we're going to get the homeless off the streets of Washington, D.C. And now they're only, I'm not going to say only, they're mostly targeting black boys and men. They are going to them. They're going to them in daylight. They're not going out there past curfew. They're going there in daylight, and they have imported the Rudy Giuliani special, stop and frisk. You black, you are suspicious, empty your pockets. Let's see what you got. These are reminiscent of Jim Crow, the Jim Crow laws, or the past laws in South Africa. Why are you standing here? And what right do you have to be here? And prove to me that you have not committed a crime or you are not a walking crime. That's what they're doing. He's got the DEA, the FBI, Homeland Security, ICE, DC Metro Police. He's got National Guard, and he's got military, all for a few neighborhoods. The black community in the neighborhood that he has designated a trouble zone, or wherever he calls it, is being occupied right now. Where are those protesters supporting Gaza and Palestine, mad about the Israeli occupation 7,000 miles away? You got one happening right here. Where are those 2A people? You bought 3 million, 100 million guns, or whatever it is, because you were preparing for government tyranny. Where are you now? Where's the NRA? Where are all you 2A people? So look, if you are in D.C., remember, be careful, right? Especially if you're black male. Be careful. And look, it's not just black males in jeans and T-shirts. If you are in a suit and tie, and you are even the federal government, if you are off-duty cop, you will still get it. Because it's not what you're wearing, it's the skin that you have. They're gonna come after you. And white supremacy is never satisfied nor satiated. That's why he's already said he's coming for Chicago. He's already come for LA. He's coming for New York. He's coming for Oakland. And you know what else? That means Atlanta. That means Philly. That means wherever. That means Portland and Seattle, because he hates y'all anyway, even though most of y'all up there white. He hates y'all. You guys got next. So you better prepare yourselves. And look, it can't just be Gavin Newsom out there fighting back as a Democrat. It's got to be all these other governors. I know a few others are doing it, but it's got to be more. You got to have more. You can't just have this guy with his personal King's Guard and his personal thugs and goons terrorizing one community to start, because that's the fascist playbook. You start with one and you spread to others. I remember he said homeless, but now he's after everybody else who's black.
I remember too, sir, when he said for the homeless to clean it up, to camp up, for clean it up and get the tents out the way and move them to different places. But now it's like searching seeds out there, man. That's crazy, y'all. I don't know. But there's nothing we can do about it, right? Right. Let's go to a quick commercial right quick.
Shake not get you when you work not get you. Your bones not get you when you clap not get you. Shake not get you when you work not get you. Your bones not get you when you bones not get you when you work not get you when you work not get you when you work not get you when you get you when you get you when you work not get you when you get you when you get you when you work not get you. Your bones not get you when you clap not get you. Your bones not get you when you clap not get you. Your bones not get you when you clap not get you. Your bones not get you when you clap not get you. Drop, get your way to work. Drop, get your way to work. Get your way to work. Get your way to work. Drop, man, man. 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 Drop, man, man.
Okay, y'all, let's talk about the red dress in New Orleans. Now, I don't know who else haven't seen besides me, but I had to get my glasses. No, I'm sorry. I had to get my magnifying glass so I can see if I know anybody in these red dresses Let's check him out. The red dress in New Orleans. Check it out.
My name's Trey. This is Nights on Bourbon. What's your name? Where y'all from?
I'm Jeff. I'm from Atlanta. I'm Lyric. I'm from Atlanta.
ATL, baby.
Yeah.
Now, what y'all think about the red dress run?
This is our first year, so it's actually pretty cool. I've seen it on Instagram and throughout the years, but this is our first year, so it's a nice event.
Yeah,
it really is. Yeah.
One thing that I do love is that what I was expecting, because it's our first time.
Right.
It's beautiful that it's straight people and gay people. That's all.
Oh yeah.
That's the most beautiful thing to me. I've been telling him that that is awesome to me.
Down here, the Southern hospitality is unmatched. It is.
It really is.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, it don't matter. We all
just
people.
having fun.
Yeah,
Exactly. Having fun.
We all people.
Yeah. And this is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Not my first time here, but my first red dress. And
Yeah.
It won't be our last.
Hell yeah. They got money now. They got somebody throwing some bills.
Oh, okay.
So look, my name's Trey. This Nights on Bourbon. Let me hear y'all's what's saying, baby, from the ATL.
Baby from the ATL.
You heard me?
Yeah. I hit him with the what's saying, baby.
What's happening? What's happening?
My name's Trey, baby. This says Nights on Bourbon. Check out the merch, you heard me?
Oh boy, had a cute little tail on his dress. He had a cute little red dress on. Let's go to the next one, y'all.
That sounds about right.
Wait, you'll be outside like that and you decide to come out to raise that friend with them? Oh, girl. Thank you, man. What's the story, girl? You know this story. Hey, Clarence.
Dennis the Menace.
That's me. How you doing? He was down there. He was supposed to check us out. Why are you even in there?
How do you feel about a man wearing a dress? That's what little baby been wearing lately. The little dress and the cut off the tank tops and stuff. How you feel about that? We'll come back to it.
All right, so listen up, because a lot of y'all already know what went down yesterday in New Orleans. They had that big red dress event. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, it was crazy packed. Like shoulder to shoulder, can't even move. You bumping into everybody kind of packed. There were guys out there. There were women out there. And the gay community, baby, they came out in full force. They were serving looks, dancing, laughing, snapping pictures. The whole vibe was loud, colorful, and just pure energy. Everywhere you turn, something was happening. But now, let me just say this real quick. If you are a straight man, like you identify as straight, you tell everybody you straight, and you showed up yesterday wearing a red dress, standing out there in the middle of that crowd, soaking up that energy, yeah, welcome to the family, sweetheart. You officially crossed over. You're gay now. And that's it. That's the announcement. No ifs, no ands, no buts. We don't make the rules, but we do follow them.
What's your outlook? Hey, Tori. How you doing, baby? Hope you feeling better. Doing okay? What's your outlook on a man wearing a dress? But this is my first time knowing that he did the red dress thing in Louisiana. I mean, in New Orleans. But they said that this is not the first one they have done. And people came from all over. But I saw women's out there. I saw it, and it was blacks and whites out there enjoying themselves, lollygagging, chanting, stuff like that. But my thing is, I don't want to see a man in a dress. I'm sorry. I don't. Now, if he's transgender, you know, you do your thing, baby. Flaunt your stuff, baby. You better flaunt it. You better work it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, but a man, you know, I wonder how many of men had wives at home thinking their husband was somewhere else, but they down there in New Orleans with the shenanigan going on. I wonder, you know, and, you know, I can't tell nobody what to wear. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell nobody what to wear at all. Oh, my bad.
So I made this dress with 150 ties, talented hands, and endless creativity. It goes from formal to demure to thought. You actually can get 4 dresses out of it and 2 skirts. So altogether, you can have 6 different looks. This is the outcome. I'm so proud of it. Until next time, bye.
I'm not even mad at bro. You hear me? He made his own, and baby, he was showing his stuff in his dress. He was taking piece off by piece. You better go on. But you know, people like that are some talented people. They got the most best talent. I mean, and when they show it, you'd be surprised what kind of talent they have, because the outside of what they show of themselves being gay or whatever. You see what I'm saying? But they have the best talent. They are some clean people. They put their makeup on good. They know how to put them clothes on to make it like they like a woman. They can wear all that. They can do that. You know, so I don't really have no backlash really to say about them, but I was just trying to see if I knew anything about it. I seen up in there, but no, I didn't know nobody. I had to get my magnifying glass. I had to get my magnifying glass. Yeah, but let's hear about a little backlash that they got about the red dress in New Orleans.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking? What kind of decision were you making? What kind of mindset were you in to go out there where there are 95% gay men, women, and wear a dress and call yourself doing a charity run as a man? What have we got to as men in this country in 2025 to whereas so many men have continuously dropped the ball on masculinity and what it is to be a man? You know, I mean, continually flirt and blur the lines of how a man is supposed to present himself, how a man's supposed to move and be amongst this society, what our role is in this society. Everything is not for fun and giggles. Everything can't be a joke. Everything can't be without purpose. You know, you can't continue to go along with the narrative, to go along with the push that's been put upon men in this society of today. The attack on masculinity is never been larger than it is right now. This is not the time, if no other time, this is not the time to play around and blur the lines of what a man is and what a gay man is or whatnot. You should be able to stand firmly on the side of what you are. If you're a straight man, move like a straight man. If you're a gay man, move like a gay man.
Let's go to this next one, then I got something to say.
Red dress run in New Orleans, Louisiana. What is that? The red dress run is where a bunch of black men get drunk, put on red dresses, and run around New Orleans, Louisiana. Hey, listen, it's just what it is. I ain't see any other culture out there but y'all. So let me just say this. What happened to black culture, man? Ever since I left the hood, everything's just went downhill. Downhill, man. It's over. I mean, now, y'all don't even have y'all's fashion no more. Now, y'all are wearing Nirvana shirts, Def Leppard, stuff that white boys was wearing way back in the late 80s. Do we not remember Cross Colors, showing my age? What other one? There was Cross Colors. Carl Kennard, that's who made Cross Colors. Carl Kennard had a great fashion line. Then we had FUBU. We had Fat Farm. Then we had Diddy before we knew what Diddy was going. He had the Sean John stuff. Rockaware, State Property. What happened? Have y'all just decided to go full fruitcake? Because let's just be honest right now, y'all. We got to take the cool card from y'all. Now, I'm not saying we got to take the cool card and hand it to American white folks. I'm not going to say that. Maybe we got to hand it to the Spanish boys, the Oyes, man. Maybe it's their turn to be the cool thing. Because, boy, y'all done lost it, boy.
Even he got something to say. You hear me? I had to grab him because I didn't want to be about a black thing. I want to see somebody else's opinion besides just a black person's opinion. And I didn't want to just get no bunch of women. I want to get some men's opinion because sometimes I always get a lot of women's opinion. So I just want to get some men's opinion this time. But my thing is right now is Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge somebody because they, they who they are. They what they are. They who they want to be. Who are we to judge them? We're not nobody to judge them. You know what I'm saying? And I can't judge them. You can't judge them. Just say for instance that they just be stuck in their body that they not happy in. They just stay in their home. Well, I'm just in this boy body. I'm not gonna come out the closet, but they not gonna never be happy. They would never be happy. They would never find the love that they want. And don't they have the right to be happy? Don't they have the right to be loved like they want to be loved about a person, the gender that they want to be loved with, by? Don't they have that right? They got that right, right? So who are we to judge them, how they feel, or who they have feelings for, who they like, and what they wear, and how they talk and how they walk. We don't have the right to do that. We are not the judge of that. We can't do that. Because ain't nobody can nobody judge you for what you do and think that you are, even though you may be straight. Who are a person to judge you? We're not a person to judge you about what you do. You make your own decisions. Those are decisions and facts that you got to deal with in your life. And if you know how to deal with them according to how you want to live your life. Right? Right. So we don't have a right to judge nobody, people. I just want to put that out there. That's just what I want to say about it. So, they had their dresses on. They looked, they were happy. They were loudly gagging, chanting, carrying on. So we have no right to judge nobody. So don't judge somebody because they're the decision of the gender that they want to take, or how they want to wear dresses, or what they want to wear, or wigs, makeup, or fake boobies, butt tops, or whatever. We can't do that. Right. Okay. So, but I just want to put that out there. We can't do that. We don't want to make people feel like, feel want to be lonely. I don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be lonely because they who they are. They come out the closet. Back in the day, they was called kept in the closet. They would come out the closet back in the day. And I could just imagine back in the day, by them not coming out the closet, if they even really enjoyed themselves, with being able to get out and take them out to eat, go out to eat with each other in public, without people getting whispered and stirred at and this and that, because they was, they try to live a life. They got to stay in the closet. They don't want to be judged. So they wasn't happy back then because they was in the closet. They couldn't go nowhere to enjoy each other's life. They couldn't do that. But now they can do that. They can enjoy each other's life, and they wide open with it. So kudos to them. I ain't got no problem with them. Beyonce had a malfunction in her wear on the concert, and she had a malfunction on her wear, what she had on. So let's check it out, y'all. And hey, she a cool girl. Let's see that. Go on. She played like a girl, a champ. Check it out. Let's watch that again. Hey, I like how she did that. And she kept that smile the whole time on her face. She never broke that smile. You better work that thing, B. Girl, you did that like a pro. Her pants fell down, or her wear fell down to the ground, to the floor. She just politely smiled. bit down and picked it on up, proudly, real slow, like a real pro. Hey, you can't tell me she ain't a pro. What she do? She is a pro, baby. Yes, I'm not even a Beyonce fan. You heard me? But she did that. Oh yeah, she did that. Yeah, I'm not even mad at her. Anybody else probably just ran off the stage, right? But she put lightly bent down, picked it up with a smile on her face, baby. She never broke character. Not one time did she break character at all. She didn't break character. Did y'all hear about the mom who put her 4 and 5-year-old, I believe it was, in the Uber to go to school because she was too drunk and she partied too much that night and couldn't get off her lazy butt and take those babies to school? Yeah, they going in on social media, y'all. Check it out.
Just when I thought parents couldn't get no fucking worse, there's got to be one out there that just takes the fucking cake. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if this language is about to offend you, baby, scroll the fuck on. Because when I tell you I'm about to go in, I am about to go the fuck in. So there's a dumb ass fucking parent out here, and yes, I said dumb as fuck parent out here who had been to the club all fucking night doing whatever the fuck she wanted to do. And so she was sick, sleep, whatever it was, couldn't get up to take her kids to school. 4 and 5. So she decides it would be a great idea to put her 4 and 5-year-old son and daughter into a fucking Uber to take them to school. First of all, bitch, your priorities are all fucked up. There's no way you should be at a club all fucking night getting drunk to the point that you are asleep with a hangover and you can't get up and take care of your kids. That's number one, dummy. Because see, when you have kids, baby, you have to sacrifice. Your clubbing days, they're gone unless you have somebody who can help you. If you know good and goddamn well that you don't have nobody that's going to be able to get your kids off to school because you're going to be too fucked up, you shouldn't be doing it. Your kids come first. Now, number two, who the fuck thinks it's okay to put a 4 and 5-year-old in the car with a complete fucking stranger? Have we not seen cases before on here where Uber drivers have unalived people and now you done put your kids 4 and 5 in the car with somebody you don't fucking know? How dumb can you fucking be? Anything could have happened to those children because you wanted to go shake your sorry ass at a fucking club all night. Look. Parents, if you don't want to be a parent, if you still want to be at the fucking club, if you don't care anything about a child's well-being, don't have fucking kids. And thankfully, those kids got a female Uber driver that really was concerned and cared about these kids, because when the children get to school, it's only 8:40. They can't be dropped off till 9:10. That is 30 extra minutes out of her time that she went ahead and sat there because she didn't want anything to happen to these kids. You know, shouts out to the Uber driver. I would have done the same thing if I was the driver, but this parent, that is neglect. It is sorry as fuck. And this is why I get so mad when people say, oh, don't shame parents. They're doing the best they can. No, the fuck, some of them are not. And there are a lot of them that should be ashamed of the shit that they are doing. They should be ashamed because nobody forced you to have a child. If you knew you weren't ready, you still knew you wanted to be at the club, you still knew that you didn't give a damn about this child and their well-being, that your needs came first, you should not have decided to be a fucking parent. This is the sorry excuse of some shit I have seen in a long time. And don't tell me all she did what she had to do, she made sure they got to school. Barely. Because anything could have happened to those children. That's some bullshit. And anybody that's taken up for this behavior, you don't need fucking kids either. Absolutely not. There is no way those children 4 and 5 should have been in the fucking Uber with somebody unless the parent was right there with them. Y'all do the dumbest shit. It's some parents out here who do the dumbest shit. Like I said, I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. That's got to be the sorriest parent I have seen in a long time. If you ain't ready to be a parent, just don't have kids. It's that fucking simple. Close your fucking sorry stinking ass legs. Good day.
Now, don't we agree with her? Don't we agree with her? I agree 100%. I'll be talking about this all the time. I'll be showing what the Uber drivers are perverts. I just showed one a couple of days ago, maybe about a week ago, where a 12-year-old girl mom called for her, one of those medical drivers, to pick her up and do the Uber drivers. You know, they pick up people, you know, for the medical insurance people, whatever. And the man told the little girl was 12 years old to get in the front seat. She just came from some kind of appointment she had. But the little girl told the I think she might have been a counselor that she was going to see, but she told her what had happened. Yeah, and they are going through some kind of investigation. Investigation? You don't need no investigation. But we all know what happened with kids in Ubers. You know, I wouldn't even put my kid in the Uber like that. That's crazy. There is nowhere in the world. You know, and I'm like, if you can't take care of your babies, you know, tell your home girl, you be a weekend girl. I'm a weekend girl. Y'all know that song, right? Don't have time till the weekend come. Yeah, that song right there, yeah. You know, you ain't got time to do nothing till weekends, baby. You are busy. You are a mom. I don't care if you are mom and dad in the household, or just a single mom. Take care of your babies. You can't do that. You can't put your babies in the car like that with a stranger. And luckily, like they said, she was a lady. And she stayed there until school started because there wasn't nobody there. They got there too early. They couldn't get into the schoolhouse. Thank God. But let's hear from an Uber driver.
That Uber driver that took that 4 and 5-year-old to school. First of all, can we just talk about it? I'm an Uber and a Lyft driver, right? Been one for years. You shouldn't have never took them in the first place. We are not allowed to take unaccompanied minors. Uber now has a feature where they can take Uber teens, but those are 13 to 17. Period. You know you're not supposed to take an unaccompanied minor. Those kids should have never got in your car. We would not be talking about this right now if you wouldn't have taken them in the first place. You know better as a driver. We have terms and conditions, rules and regulations, just like anybody else. Just like the rider has to agree to terms and conditions and the rules and regulations, so do we as drivers. There's no reason at all that 4 and 5-year-old should have been in her car in the first place. No, don't complain because you was going to take them to school and you couldn't get them in there because it's a certain time and you had to wait with them. And none of that was your responsibility. You are not their parent. What you should have done was sent them kids back over there to their mom. It is not your responsibility. But if you really wanted to help the situation, you could have called somebody at the house. But them kids should have never got in your car. I don't even need to make the video about the mom. Everybody else is talking about the mom went to the club and all kind of stuff. Bump the mom. As a driver, as an Uber driver, those kids should have never been able to get in your car. That was not your responsibility, and it goes against terms and conditions. We are not supposed to take unaccompanied minors. So don't get on the internet and make these videos and blast the mom and this and that when you was wrong too. You were wrong too. For the parents out there, we cannot take unaccompanied minors at all on Lyft. At all. On Uber, they have a feature that's called Uber Teen, and we can take 13 to 17-year-olds without an adult. Anybody else, we cannot take. Did you hear what I said? Anybody else, we cannot take. So yeah, the mom is trifling, but the driver knew better. I don't feel bad for the driver at all.
We got somebody got something different to say. What do you think? Should the driver have just left the kids there with the mom, told the mom that she couldn't take the kids because she didn't have an adult with them? Or should the driver did what she did and took the kids to school anyway because she felt bad for them? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Well, I agree with the second lady. Like she said, the driver should have never took them without a parent. You know, she should have just let the kids at home with her for that day, screaming and hollering while she drunk or whatever her problem may have been, a hangover, you know. But we have to think about our babies now. We can't take our kids just go out by themselves no more, y'all. We got to do, step up to the plate because things are, and the world is so bad now. We got to do something different than what we normally do. Shouldn't have taken it right, Sarah. Shouldn't have taken them. Yeah. She shouldn't have taken them. And the mom knew better. She knew better. 4 and 5 years old, little babies. And then the video that I seen, They look like some Mexican kids, but they were some white kids, but they weren't black. They weren't African American kids. But yeah. But what club you go to during a weekday where you can't take your kids to school? And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the club open them during them days. What days the club is open? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday. They got happy hour. I mean, not happy hour, but used to be like a Wednesday club be open on a Wednesday. But what club is open during a weekday where you can't take your kid to school? What club is open on a Sunday? It's a few clubs open on a Sunday where she couldn't take her kids. Maybe been on a Monday. But what club is open during a weekday? Well, you can't take your kid to school during a weekday. I don't know. Yeah, the Uber driver should have known, right? Uber driver should have known. Should have known. You're right. But the last the story we did, the little girl was 12 years old. I think 12. They said 12. She might have been 13, but yeah, the Uber should have known. Yeah, she should have known. Not taking her to school, But I bet she know the next time. And I hope that she don't get into no trouble through the Uber company for doing that, for taking those kids to school anyway. I hope she don't get in no trouble. I really hope she don't get no trouble. But sometimes we do things like that. Let's be honest. Y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button for me. Sometimes we do things like that. We don't think, what I'm saying? We our mind be somewhere else. It didn't hit her. You know what I'm talking about? So, but now I bet she know now not to take kids, in the car that's small like that to school. But I didn't know they had something for teenagers to ride in school, 13 and up. I didn't know that. Ubers had a teen thing for teenagers to ride in the car. I didn't know that. But anyway, shoot, we could get ready to get off here. But I thank y'all for coming over to hanging out with old Perp. And I'll be back on I might be back on Sunday because I went to the doctor yesterday and I normally get cortisone shots. But this time, and the cortisone shot normally don't hurt, it didn't make my legs swell. But this time, she gave me I got a gel shot. She filled my knee with gel this time. So I got a gel shot. And this time I got two shots. At one time. But yeah, so my leg was still kind of bothering me. Told me to stay off my leg for a couple of days. I've been trying to stay off my leg for a couple of days. It had me right here hopping, but I hope it get better. So, and then she told me that I don't come back again until next year. So there must be some good doggone gel that they put in my knee for me to come back until next year, next August. That's a long doggone time, ain't it, y'all? To go back to the doctor. Because I've been going now to them for about a year now. I've been going to them for a year. It's been a year. And so the whole time I've been going, I've been getting cortisone shots. I didn't feel the cortisone shot, but when she put this gel in my doggone knee, I could have kicked her like a donkey. I could have kicked that lady like a donkey. I ain't lying. Oh, it hurt. I can feel when she pushing that needle and inserting the gel into my knee. I felt every bit of it. And then she put a Band-Aid on it, and before I knew it, my knee swelled up. I'm like, oh my God. And she said, just go home and put something on it. I said, yeah, I got some peas and frozen corn in the freezer I can throw on there. But yeah, so I've been trying to keep my leg propped up on a pillow and trying to stay off my doggone leg, and it's just been bad. And then I had a water leak in my bathroom. The man had come over. The maintenance man had come over and put me a new toilet because my toilet kept on leaking from the back. The screw wasn't no good, and I got me a new toilet. I got me a push button toilet, y'all. Just push the button. The man gonna tell me every time we come over here, we always bring you something new. It ain't my fault. Upgrade my apartment then. It need to be upgraded. Take care of your business. For $1,200 a month, you damn right. Fix that shit, Snizzle. I need to be fixed. That's right. Come in here, take care of your business. And what I want now is a paint job. My lease is my lease for to be up, and I can use a whole new paint job up in this camp. If I can't a bucket of paint, maybe a couple of paint brushes, and just paint my baseboards and door frames and stuff like that. Bring the color out, bring some brightness out of my apartment. Whatever my apartment, they said condo, but it's a little like apartment to me. You hear me? It ain't no condo. Don't pay me no attention. But hey, like I said earlier, today has been 101. If you don't mind, please get some ice, put it in a small cooler, put it outside, put some water up in there, y'all, for your delivery services to come by, or for your mailman to come out. Y'all know the mailmen, they ain't got no AC in there. They wide open with their towel, they wiping sweat. So just be a little courteous, show some hospitality to somebody else, let them know somebody else do care, it's hot outside. Like I said, it's been 101. But hopefully get cooler and everything out here. Peace and blessings to you too, Sarah. My sister, I sure appreciate it. Have you put them earrings in your ear yet, girl? Have you tried them in your ear yet? Yeah. But yeah, my birthday coming up in October, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to try to do something for at least 31 days. I'm going to try to go out to eat, go have some drinks, go downtown to Deep Ellum, do some walking, but also check me out in the morning time, my workout videos. Like I said, I won't be doing no workout no time soon. Probably I won't do no workout probably till next week, probably. Ain't no telling, and then I got another appointment on next Monday, so I've been getting my appointments back to back, which is good. Now, I'm going to get my mammogram. If you ladies need to go get a mammogram, please go get you one. Go get one. Seems like I've been getting one every year, but cancer do run in my family, so I have to get checked. But get yourself checked out, ladies. Get checked out, men's prostate. Go get yourself checked out. You at the age of get checked for prostate cancer, go get yourself checked. But us ladies, we got these big old things hanging on our chest, swinging and dangling. Go get your mammogram. It's important for ladies to get them a mammogram. You get them at a certain age. And then at a certain age, you stop getting them. And you go get them every 3 years or whatever, however, at the age limit, at the age bracket that you're in. But yeah, go get your mammogram. It's very important for us women, all women of all all colors. Go get your mammogram. It's important. I appreciate you. Just keep checking your body at all times. Can't nobody love you like you love yourself. Love your body. Take care of your body. Drink you plenty of water. Also, check on your elders. I hadn't checked on mine Sunday. I didn't check on nobody on Sunday, but I will call them. It's a little too late now, and so it's about 8 o'clock here. My elders probably go to bed kind of early, so I'm gonna call my elders tomorrow. But I check on my elders all the time. Make sure they got some kind of fan, keeping cool, drinking water. Check on them and see how they doing. Y'all know how elders get older, and they don't want to tell you that they ain't got no AC, and that they hide because they don't want to be a bother to nobody. So y'all check on that every year for a mammogram. Yes, sir. I've been getting one every year, sister. I'm telling you. Yes, ma'am. But anyway, y'all, I'll be back on Sunday. I'll probably be back on Thursday, but I'll be back on Sunday. But y'all know our motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody you don't love yourself? Purple and get her some rest. Y'all get y'all some too. Peace and I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there in the streets because they dang.
Moving slowly through the yard, through my mind, I feel